party upstairs. Everyone's drinking. I play alone in the basement trying on the new white cotton bra underpants that my father's girlfriend gave to me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man named Alfred, comes up from behind me and pulls down my underpants and sticks his big hard penis into my coochie snorcher. I scream, and I kick. I try to fight him off, but he already gets it in. My father's there then, and he has a gun. Then there's a loud, horrible noise, and there's blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I'm sure my coochie snorcher is finally falling out. Alfred is paralyzed for life. My mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory, 13 years old. My coochie snorcher is a very bad place. It's a place of pain, nastiness, punching, invasion, and blood. It's a site for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway between my legs, and I'm traveling, going far away from here. Memory, 16 years old. There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me into her car. She asks me if I like to kiss boys, and I tell her I do not like that. Then she says she wants to show me something, and she leans over and kisses me so softly on the lips with her lips, and then puts her tongue in my mouth. Wow. She asks if I want to come to her house, and then she kisses me again and says to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asked my mama if I could spend the night, and my mama's delighted that such a beautiful, successful woman has taken an interest in me. I'm scared, and I can't wait. Her apartment's fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s. The beads, the fluffy pillows, the mood lights. I decide right there that I want to be a secretary like her when I grow up. She makes herself a vodka and then asks what I want to drink. And I say, same as she's having. And she says she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. And I say, she probably wouldn't like me kissing girls either. So the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She's so beautiful. I always thought bull daggers were ugly. I say, you look great. And she says, so do you. And I say, but I only have this white cotton bra and underpants. Then she changes me slowly into another satin teddy. It's lavender like the first soft days of spring. The alcohol's gone to my head and I'm loose and ready. There's a picture of her bed of the naked black woman with a huge afro. She gently and slowly lays me out on the bed, and just our bodies rubbing makes me come. She does everything to me and my coochie snorcher that I always thought was nasty before. And wow, I'm so hot, so wild. Then she says, your vagina, untouched by a man, smells so nice, so fresh. Wish I could keep it that way forever. I get crazy wild. Then the phone rings, and of course it's my mama. I'm sure she knows she catches me at everything. I'm breathing so heavy and I try to act normal, and she asks, what's wrong with you? Have you been running? And I say, no, Mama, exercising. Then she tells the beautiful secretary to make sure I'm not around any boys, and she says, trust me, there's no boys around here. Afterwards, she teaches me everything about my coochie snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her and shows me all the different ways to give myself pleasure. She's very thorough. She says to always know how to give myself pleasure so that I'll never need to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm worried I'll become a butch because I'm so in love with her. She laughs, but I never see her again. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect salvation. She transformed my sorry-ass coochie snorcher and raised it into a kind of pet.